What is up, biker bros? This is Nathan from the Gen Z Biker Blog. So I am on my buddy Ross's 2017 Sportster Iron 883, tuned with a stage 1 package. So it's got the Vance and Hines, it's got the Screaming Eagle breather, and then it's I think that's all actually. But overall, honestly, super impressed actually. You know, being a previous owner of a 1200 Sportster 48, it was a 2015, just had Vance and Hines pipes, and that's about all. I was not necessarily sure what I would think of this bike. You know, it's an 883, not a 1200. Obviously going to be lacking some power. And now I've never actually ridden a stock 883, so maybe this isn't the best comparison, but I definitely can see where, you know, the differences in power is, and I think it's actually super freaking cool to have, you know, right on your phone, right in front of you, a gear indicator, digital speedo, and your torque and horsepower numbers right on this bike. So, you know, despite the terrible suspension on any and every Sportster, and you know, the fact that it's a Harley, not a sport bike, it's a pretty fun bike. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's got mid controls, so you know, you can rip it around the roundabouts and play around some twisties with it. It's got a decent amount of power actually. I was surprised, you know, on that little pull right there. I got on it, you know, 4th, 5th gear, and I think it said I was mid 40 foot-pounds of torque, which is, you know, it's not the most on any bike I've ever ridden, but it gets this bike moving. You know, they say a Iron 883 is usually going to get you on the highway. You know, that on-ramp you'll be fine, but once you're on the highway at anything over 60-70 miles an hour, you're going to be uncomfortable, as opposed to, you know, your Sportster 1200, where it'll get you up onto that on-ramp and you'll have a little bit up and go left. Now, this thing definitely doesn't throw you back as much as, say, a Sportster 1200 or like the Softail Standard that I was just on. But for an around-town bike, like an around-town bobber cruiser style bike, whatever you want to refer to it as, you know, this is going to do the job. It's fun. It's a manageable amount of power where you don't necessarily have to worry, like, okay, am I gonna lose control of this bike if I'm not paying attention? It's got twist on throttle capability. It's maneuverable. It's simple. Like, Ross is by no means a mechanic. He's definitely a handy man, but he's not like a certified Harley technician of any kind, and he's able to work on this bike, you know, pull out the service manual and do some basic stuff on it. It's a pretty standard bike, you know. He relocated, focus on this turn here, scraped the peg there actually. He relocated the speedo and really made this bike even more simpler by getting rid of, you know, the turn signals in the front and the rear, bringing down the exhaust. Instead of having the like long shots, you did short shots. Yeah, so I think right there we got around 45 torque, similar in horsepower as well. The lean angle is not the best, obviously, but it's a cruiser. What are you gonna do and say? And man, oh man, is this exhaust fun. Like, do you hear that? It's a freaking 883 and it's groaning. Vance and Hines really just does a great exhaust system. It doesn't even matter what kind of bike it is. They all sound amazing. But yeah, overall, I mean, I think he did a fantastic job customizing this bike, making it his own, and I'm really super excited to see, you know, what he ends up doing. If he ends up going with the 1200 conversion kit, or if he sticks with just the basic, you know, 883 engine and, you know, bumps it up a few stages, you know, who knows? I mean, he definitely can wake it up a bit more if he were to, you know, maybe go to like a stage 2 or 3 or 4. But then it begs the question, at stage 3 or stage 4, with the amount of money that you're going to do to that, and probably doing a chain conversion and putting that much extra work into it, is it gonna cost you just as much as doing that 1200 conversion? Like, who knows? I think he should just go for it, to be honest. I want to have a video like that to film and share with you guys. I think that would be a very fun video, especially if we showed some of the actual work that he put into it, or would put into it at that point, like showing more so tutorials on how to do a 1200 conversion on a Iron 883. I think that would be a pretty awesome build series. And I hope he doesn't mind me ripping this thing, because I am freaking redlining the shit out of it right now, really trying to see what kind of numbers this Vance and Hines fuel pack is gonna give me. But that concludes today's video, Biker Bros. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to click below and give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, as well as hit the bell icon to be notified of future uploads. Peace out and ride safe, Biker Bros.